Hello, this video is an update on Air Bud Returns. I actually recorded this video a few days before they released a new trailer, so in the beginning of the video, I'm going to be talking about an old teaser that no one seemed to have seen. After that, I will cut in the future me who sees the new trailer, and then I also go over the San Diego Comic-Con panel where Robert Vince answers questions and talks about the movie and the franchise, and I also explore their website, which seems to be littered with AI. This is an interesting update. This is my second channel, by the way. If you want to see more second channel stuff, like and subscribe, give me some hype points. I'm eating big on this channel with hype points. Okay, I just wanted to make this quick video because I made an Air Bud video. It actually comes up when you search Air Bud Returns. I made it 7 months ago. It had a little over 400,000 views. And at the end, I mentioned that Air Bud Returns was actually coming out soon. I had procrastinated making this video for a while, and by the time I actually got around to it, it became relevant because they announced a new movie. The new movie, I mean, I'll just show you. The new movie has not really been advertised much besides this like contest where they were like, hey, show us your dog doing tricks on TikTok and they can be the next Air Bud. There hasn't been any footage of the movie. This is footage of the old movies. We introduced the world to an incredible golden retriever called Air Bud. He proved to the world that and then we just have this, like, we have these graphics. So they're not showing us anything in these movies. And the movie was originally supposed to come out August 21st, 2026. It just didn't seem like it was real because they haven't shown anything. They haven't marketed it. Just the other day, I found out that they did make a trailer like 5 months ago. Just no one seems to know about it. It has 44,000 views. For reference, my video about Air Bud has like 10 times that. So no one has watched this trailer. It's 17 seconds, and this trailer is just baffling to me. I'm gonna show it to you, and you'll see what I mean. But it's a baffling trailer. Probably made all the more baffling by the fact that the thumbnail says in theaters August 21st, 2026. Which was the original release date, but the title has the delayed release date in theaters January 22nd, 2027. They couldn't even change the thumbnail. But regardless, I'm going to show you this trailer. We're first going to watch it at full speed. It's a real blink and you'll miss it kind of trailer, and then I'll run it back in 0.25 speed to kind of show you how, I mean, you'll see how bad it looks, but in 0.25 speed, you really get to see everything. Here we go. Air Bud Returns official teaser. Blink and you'll miss it. I'm warning you. Guess who's back? Does it get any better than this? Still ain't no rules in the dog can't play basketball. Ain't no rules in the dog can't play basketball. That's the whole trailer. That's the whole trailer. It's a 16-second video, and it's only 8 seconds of footage before it's just logo and release date and black screen. So we're gonna go back. We're gonna go on playback speed 0.25, and we're gonna run it, and I'm gonna pause. First off, all of these like zooming effects I think are really trying to hide what this movie actually looks like. I really want to direct your attention to the crowd and the cheer, like everyone in the background. They clearly were not paid enough. This looks insane. If I didn't know any better, I would say this is AI, but I know for a fact that this team is like known for really shitty CGI. I can put some examples on screen right now, but like Space Buddies, Santa Buddies, just a lot of really shitty CGI in their history, and they probably don't have a great budget. Maybe they would stoop to AI because they have such shitty CGI and low budget, but like this isn't something I would be surprised to see from them. I don't really know what's going on with the game here. There's 3 players on the red team. There's 4 on the blue team. Air Bud looks like he's not even on the court. And the players on the blue team, we have a girl and we have a guy in a wheelchair. I guess there was a girl on the soccer team. Airbud's woke. Like, there's nothing wrong with this. It's just like kind of odd because I feel like having someone in a wheelchair on your team in a middle school game is kind of dangerous, right? Like, someone could knock the wheelchair over. Um, you could run over people's feet. Like, it seems, I don't know. I don't know if that's like allowed in middle school sports. I haven't been in middle school in like over half my life, so you know what? I won't speak on it. Um, but yeah, this whole scene is just odd because even excluding that, there's 4 people on this team and 3 people on the other team. There's supposed to be 5 on both teams. Looks like no one else is on, like, unless the red team has 2 people over here for some reason when the ball is not even over there. I don't know what's going on with this shot. This shot looks super weird, and they tried to do that like motion blur zoom thing so you can't see it. But I don't think the dog is on the court. Like, he looks superimposed over everything. Still 4 versus 3, by the way. I don't know what's going on in this basketball. Wait, no, it's 5 versus 3. Where are these guys' teammates? And then just look at the background, man. The marching band is going mild. This guy with the foam finger, he must have gotten paid like $10. He is giving it nothing, man. Both guys, like, it's so static in the background. I guess the cheerleaders are dancing. Bang. They don't even know what they're looking at because the dog isn't on the court. They're like, what are we watching, man? Like, everyone in the background is just stone faced. It's so odd. Like, the dog is taking a shot here, and you couldn't, like, if I just showed you the crowd, you would not be able to tell. Like, they don't know what they're watching. Like, this isn't happening in front of them. They're not reacting to anything. And then that's just the whole trailer. That's the whole trailer. We don't know, like, we know what the story's supposed to be because there was an IMDb like description of it, but this trailer gives you nothing. We don't know what's going on. We don't know who the main character is. It's just like really bad CGI, and it's 8 seconds long. And what's so weird about it is they had the whole like, we want dogs that can do tricks, like, bring dogs that can do tricks. We will cast your dog if they can do tricks. And they did that, but they're still doing CGI. Guess who's back? No one in the crowd seems to care who's back. Like, I'm curious if any of these shots actually have the dog on the court. Just like, what is going on, man? What is going on here? Like, the ball is like, I'm curious if the ball is just entirely CGI and they're just like throwing a treat to the dog, and then they have to like pan the camera away because they can't show the dog chewing. Like, you can't really tell because the footage is blurry, but like, is that a treat in his mouth? And then they do that so that you can't see him chew it. Because I do think like part of why the dog isn't on the court is probably like safety. The original Air Bud movie is probably pretty dangerous, having a dog like running around a court full speed. I forget if he had sneakers in that movie, but the sneakers probably are just like there for padding if the dog like jumps on a kid and so he doesn't get scratched. I don't know, man. This, like, I didn't have high. Oh my god, what is this shot? Why does he look like that? I think they fucked up the perspective here. I don't think he's supposed to look like that. Like, I don't think that makes sense, like, positionally. Yeah, the ball doesn't even touch the dog, by the way. I wonder if Wilson paid for like sponsorship in this movie. Yeah, the dog is just like the lighting on the dog is just incredibly different. Like that dog is not here. And it's like it's baffling because they only wanted to show 8 seconds, and this is the 8 seconds that they wanted to show. God, the zoom ins just to like obscure what's actually happening here. I hope the real movie doesn't look like this, because this is absurd. This is like TikTok editing. This one looks like the dog might be on the court, maybe. And it's like think about this scene. Dog's looking up. Where's the ball coming from? Like, is it a rebound, I guess? Just like a high bouncing rebound. This is embarrassing. This is really embarrassing. Not to I haven't even mentioned, like, let me put it back at full speed. This whole trailer is like,
guess who's back? Does it get any better than this?
Still ain't no rules and the dog can't play basketball. Ain't no rules and the dog can't play basketball.
it's like they're so like leaning into the meme of like there ain't no rules, the dog can't play basketball. Really good line in the first movie. How is there still not, like, logistically, how is there still not a rule? This is the same Timberwolves. This is the same team from the original movie. This movie apparently takes place like in the 2020s. There should be a rule in this universe, no? But regardless, like, they're leaning in so heavily on the nostalgia of like that line. Like, there's no substance to this trailer. Everything is CGI. And they're like, still no rule, the dog can't play basketball. They say it twice, which is so weird. This trailer is baffling to me. I didn't want to make like a full, like, real scripted video about this because there really is not that much content to talk about. It's just embarrassing, and I'm actually more excited to see this movie in theaters because this is going to be a train wreck. When did they first start marketing this movie? Almost a year ago, they announced this movie, and then 6 months later, the only thing they have to show was that. And like, when they released this trailer, this movie was supposed to come out this year. Like, now there's more time. I don't even know if they're probably going to delay it again, because what is this movie? They don't have anything to show us. There's no story in this teaser. It's just CGI dog playing basketball. It's phenomenal. It's actually phenomenal. This movie is, I need to know what their budget is, because this movie is going to flop. There's no marketing. 44,000 people have seen this trailer in 5 months. And like, I would like to think that I'm like the target audience to see this trailer when it came out. You know, I didn't see it until July. How does this trailer existed for that long and it only has 44,000 views? And they still haven't changed the thumbnail. The thumbnail is August 21st. Change your fucking thumbnail, man. Okay, that's all I had to talk about. Goodbye. Okay, so I recorded that last part of the video like probably a few days before this trailer dropped. I was complaining that they haven't shown us anything in this movie, and then they dropped this new trailer which has 1.4 million views. 1.4 million views, that is a substantial amount more than the 40,000 on their other teaser. So I'm gonna go through this trailer, and then I'm gonna go through the Comic-Con panel and kind of talk about some of what they're talking about, because I saw a clip of this panel and they talk about CGI and AI, and I think they were being a little disingenuous in that clip, so I'm gonna watch through the whole interview and just kind of talk about it. One thing I want to say about this trailer is it's still like less than a minute long. We start the trailer with footage of the old movie, so I feel like they're still not showing us that much of the new movie. So let's just watch it.
Defined a generation
This is old movie.
and became the original underdog. Is returning to the spotlight.
Oh my god. I want to stop right here because it's crazy that they included this scene beforehand, because I think this scene is like very well put together. I think the lighting is really good. The spotlight on him is very good. I think I literally used a screenshot of this in my thumbnail because I think it's just a really striking like staging, I guess, of this scene. Like I think it works really well. And then they recreate it.
Is returning to the
Why do we have the spotlight? It's daylight. It's actually it's like so bright outside. They do this thing in this movie that I find so odd, which makes me think there's something going on with the way they're doing this, because the ball is clearly CGI. Like, we can all agree that it's not a real basketball. But every time Air Bud hits the ball, the camera pans away from him and follows the ball, which I guess is like maybe an artistic choice to follow the ball. I would think you'd want the dog in the frame the whole time in the dog playing basketball movie. So like what it makes me think is that like they're throwing him a treat and then they pan away while he chews it. Like, that's kind of what it feels like. But the ball is clearly CGI. The lighting in this scene is so bizarre. Why is it, like, if you wanted to recreate the whole spotlight thing, like, do it at night, no? Is that not, like, the simplest thing? This takes place in Washington State, which I would assume during the basketball season, it gets dark around, like, 5 or 6, right? So like, I don't know, just odd choice off the bat.
Whoa.
Especially showing us the other scene first. Like genuinely mogging themselves. Like genuinely, this scene looks so cool. This scene like stuck in my memory for years. It's great. I love the way that scene looks. And like, why would they show that before doing this? Because this looks so terrible. Why is this movie so bright?
Whoa.
Okay.
All right, buddy. One-on-one.
Are we gonna have any uncut basketball shots?
Ain't no rules that says a dog can't play basketball.
1, 2, 3, Timberwolves!
This game is coming down to the wire.
We headed straight for the top.
Are you ready for
This is crazy.
Are you ready for the comeback?
And then we know, it's crazy they would include that. There's gonna be some villain of the week. Is it the same? Are they doing the same clown? Because that's like his bobble. He had that bobblehead in the first movie, I think. Is it the same like B plot? It's like showing these cheerleaders just giving us nothing. They are not enthused. Did not get paid enough to be cheerleaders in this movie. Guess who's back? But like, was there another trailer? I feel like there was a longer trailer. No? Okay. Still haven't fixed this thumbnail, by the way. I find it baffling that they had this teaser. Granted, this teaser isn't very exciting. It's not a very good teaser, but to get 1.4 million views on Air Bud Returns, the second teaser trailer, is kind of bizarre, no? Like, the jump is crazy. I think it was just, like, the social media presence was better. Like, I saw this pop off on Twitter, and they were at San Diego Comic-Con. Okay, I haven't even started editing this video, but I couldn't stop thinking about how weird the discrepancy between the teasers was. And I realized I didn't even look at the engagement on this trailer. I think this is botted, like 100% botted. 1.8 thousand likes on a 1.5 million view video is kind of just insane. For reference, like, I mean, this is kind of how I look at my videos, which might be different from a movie trailer, but I generally tend to think that like a tenth of your views being likes is pretty good. Like if you have that ratio, then it's good engagement. This is absurd. Like in 100th, this is like really bad, and there's only 400 comments. If we look at this trailer that had 46,000 views, like this trailer with 46,000 views has a third of the views of the trailer with 1 million views, which maybe this trailer is getting pushed heavily on like YouTube Kids or something because there's weird stuff going on with engagement there. But 400 comments is also very weird. I wanted to get another movie trailer, so I just Googled movie trailer, and here's a trailer for Jumanji Open World, which has 6.6 million views, times 6 the amount of views or whatever. About the likes are more what I would kind of expect. This isn't a tenth, but like the higher the views get, the more that metric kind of drops off. So like this is something I wouldn't be surprised to see. And 11,000 comments, right? I'm sure if I look for more movie trailers, I feel like Avengers Doomsday is unfair. Shrek 5 official teaser trailer. Here's another teaser. 3.6 million views with 74,000 likes. Comments are turned off, so we can't look there. Much more understandable, I think. Still kind of low, but not as ridiculous. I'm just trying to convey that the numbers on the Air Bud trailer are just really fucking weird. Here's 7.7 million views with 20,000 comments, 350,000 likes. A trailer with 1.5 million views having not even 2,000 likes is just insane. Having less than 400 comments is insane. So it's either some weird YouTube Kids shenanigans, or I think they just botted the trailer. I thought it was strange, right? Because it's like the marketing is the same, but I thought maybe like because I'd seen it pop off on other platforms, maybe they bought it on the other platforms too. But this to me is like a pretty sure sign of botting when your views are really high and your engagement doesn't match it. Maybe if you don't really like pay attention to the numbers, it doesn't seem crazy. It's kind of fucking crazy. I think there's probably this video with 91,000 views. A series that is like this video that I don't really like plug for likes, which I guess the trailer doesn't either, but like this video that has less than a 15th of the views has more than double the likes. Like it's just odd. I have like similar amounts of comments as well on this video. Such a bizarre, I mean, even compared to their other videos, I wonder if I could find a video on their channel. I guess it'll be hard because they upload weird stuff, but Pup Academy, 80,000 views. More likes. The Pup Academy teaser has more likes than the Air Bud movie teaser. Like, can we talk about how crazy that is? This is a YouTube Kids video, so the engagement should be lower on here. So I think that kind of just proves that it's botted. This video like advertises YouTube Kids, comments are turned off because it's YouTube Kids. Maybe the channel gets flagged as like a kids channel and still shows this teaser on YouTube Kids a lot. I don't buy it. I think they blatantly view botted this trailer, which is insane. Like I didn't think it got worse. I don't think this is a good trailer either. I think it's an incredibly bizarre choice to show the first movie because like even just
the player that defined a generation.
Even just this right here, having the dog shoot the ball uncut and it goes in. Like that is something that doesn't happen in the rest of the teaser for the new part. And the camera movements are so swingy and like fast, like full unashamed nostalgia baiting. This is the only shot of a dog actually hitting a ball, I think, in the entire trailer. That looks like a real ball to me. Maybe it's not, but we still have to cut to him catching it though, which is odd.
No rules that that says a dog can't play basketball.
Yeah, we need the over delivery of this stupid line. I mean, it's not a stupid line. I like the line in the original movie, but this is like how, you know how, I don't know, maybe people don't know about this, but SpongeBob had a gag line in the original like first few seasons where whenever like something is like exploding or like there's a crash, you can always hear a guy go, "My leg." And that was just like a funny reoccurring background gag. And then recently in modern SpongeBob, they've actually made the "My leg" guy like a full character. They gave him his own episode. And he just shows up and he still does the "My leg" thing. The only reason it exists is because it's like, oh, nostalgia, we'll score nostalgia points. Like, that's what this feels like to me, is just hammering in the dog. There ain't no rule a dog can't play basketball. I want you to note that the dog looks kind of weird in some of these shots. That shot too. That shot was in the other teaser. Like, look at how that looks insane. That dog is not on this court. I think even like they messed up the perspective. Maybe they fixed it in this trailer. Still just like not, it kind of looks like they messed up the perspective still, but like very clear lines here that dictate that this dog is not on the court. And I want you to remember that when we watch the panel. Actual ghoul of a human, by the way. I talked about it in my video, my like main channel video. I don't like this man. I think this man did a lot of pretty morally objectable things with this franchise, with the real people that this franchise is about. I think he went against like a lot of the wishes of, you know, the original creatives. And I think he is very money hungry and will make literally 11 sequels that all suck. He will make 11 sequels to Air Bud, and then he took his hiatus. He did his Pup Star Academy or whatever, and now he's back. He's trying to siphon more money from this dead dog's name, from the dead owner's name. Yeah, I think this guy ran away with the Air Bud franchise and should be villainized for how he did things.
How many people in movies and TV love Air Bud? Like, you guys have been the talk of the town. What do you think it is about Air Bud that is so enduring for 30 years? Well, I think that
Air Bud has not been the talk of the town. Air Bud has been a dormant franchise for like 15 years. You know, it'll be like, sometimes there'll be jokes about Air Bud that like pop off on Twitter. Air Bud is not like a main topic of conversation that people regularly had in the past like 15 years. I think even during the Buddies run, I don't think Air Bud was that relevant. It was straight to DVD yearly movie releases. Like, was there a lot of discussion about that? I don't think so.
this will be the 15th movie franchise. So there's something's working here, right?
Notably, something's working. That's a crazy thing to say. But it's so weird for him to talk about Air Bud as like a collective franchise, as if people care about the 14 other movies that aren't the first one. Because when people are nostalgic for Air Bud, they're nostalgic for the first one. Maybe people like my age, you know, who grew up getting the movies on DVD, maybe they're nostalgic for the one about the sport that they liked as a kid. But I assure you, anyone who's like watched those movies as an adult, the first one is the only one really worth watching. I think it's crazy that he's like lumping this franchise into this one condensed mass that is just his ideas, when he creatively had nothing to do with the first movie, and the first movie is the only one that people actually care about. Ain't No Rules That Say a Dog Can't Play Basketball is from the first movie. In your own trailer for the new movie, you only use clips from the first movie. You would never put a clip from Air Bud Spikes Back in that trailer because no one cares. No one cares about any of the movies except for the first one.
Now, like I said,
Oh, we got Bud.
that there ain't no rule that says a dog can't play basketball. Did you ever imagine that ever comes to pop culture zeitgeist shit? He knows the line. He knows that. He knows that.
He didn't write it. He didn't write it. Why are you asking him this question? He had nothing to do with that line. Very cute. Very cute. Oh, never mind.
Again, it's Sunday. It's San Diego Comic Con. I think that's what they call it.
This is the one thing, despite this franchise being like a zombie husk of the first movie, dogs are cute, man. It's kind of fucked up. I'm like charmed right now because the dog is just cute.
I've always wondered, this communication, like, how does that form over time? Well, you know, after 15 years, I speak an additional language. It's called Golden Retriever, so I'll interpret it for you if we go ahead. I would love to know. So, what was that again? Say it one time. Okay, I'll loosely translate. He said, I'm the best director.
He's just glazing himself through the Golden Retriever.
Like Tom Cruise, he does his own stunts.
He doesn't. he does not. It's just a blatant lie. They had a whole advertising campaign where they casted 2 doubles for Buddy in this movie. And notably, most of the basketball shots are fake, so he doesn't do his own stunts.
Now that part is actually true. Everything that Air Bud does is 100% real. There's no CGI dog, no AI dog.
Yeah, so that's the clip I saw. No CGI dog, no CGI dog, no AI dog. We have CGI ball. We have CGI ball. We have cuts. We have dog shoots ball and then we cut away to the ball going in. And then this shot where the dog doesn't even seem to be on the court. So there is technically no CGI dog. They've had their CGI dogs in like Space Buddies and Santa Buddies. Like they've done that. The dog is not CGI, but it's a little disingenuous to say that because there is still CGI involved. It's not all real. He does not do his own stunts. I think that statement is very disingenuous.
And that I think is so important because the heart, the experience of the family and connection, it's really funny. And I think that's so important for everyone to know. Like, this dog plays basketball.
I find that fascinating. Like, he did explain a core appeal of the first movie being the dog actually playing basketball. But in every movie Robert Vince has made, there's maybe some in Air Bud 2, there might be some real basketball shots. Everything in the trailer is not real. It's not a dog actually playing basketball. And I think that was a big appeal of the first movie that was lost throughout Robert Vince's freaking dynasty. His dynasty of movies. I'm curious what he has to say about that.
Yeah, I think that in all seriousness, it's that authenticity of and that sort of that human.
Authenticity is just a crazy way to describe the Air Bud movies that aren't the first one.
How amazing is that? Like, he's become such a legend. There's like a John Oliver bit. It's a recurring situation. Yeah, I don't take the bait, but I mean, Wreck-It Ralph 2. Like, there's references to Air Bud everywhere. It's amazing. Yeah, it's fun. As you said, it's part of popular culture. Yeah, and that is something that you can.
Yeah, man, there's so many references in Wreck-It Ralph 2? Really? That's your big pop culture thing? Is Wreck-It Ralph? Okay.
Now, one thing that really stands out to me about this entire series, all 30 years, is it's with 15 installments now, never cynical. And how intentional is that? And do you think that's part of its longevity?
Never what? Did you say never sunk?
Now, one thing that really stands out to me about this entire series, all 30 years, is it's with 15 installments now, never cynical.
There's like a 15-year hiatus from Super Buddies. I think he says never sunk. That's such an odd thing. It definitely has.
Who would have imagined that a one single movie becomes a franchise? That is 50. I think it's one of the big. I don't even know. I don't really check, but I understand it's one of the bigger franchises. And it's really
one of the bigger franchises. You mean one of the longer? Maybe one of the longer franchises. I think like 12 straight to DVD movies does not really even begin to compare to something like Pokemon. One of the bigger franchises? Did you really say that?
It just became its own engine. Yeah, and I think it's an engine of goodness, of love, basically, is the way I look at it.
I think the engine would be completely unchanged if there was no movie after the first one. I think a lot of the engine is powered by, right? I think there would even be more steam in the engine if Air Bud was the real dog who's on late night talk shows and like news interviews and stuff, doing like all these clips, America's Funniest Home Videos, then has one standalone movie that is where all of the iconic pop culture comes from anyway. I don't think it's really the franchise that drove any of this. I think it's just one movie. I do find it kind of baffling that he doesn't mention Kevin at all in this, because I feel like that was like pretty recent. I mean, I guess it's been a few months, and maybe they made some like PR post on like Facebook or something.
Thank you. I can vouch as an unbiased person that's seen a good bit of the film. It has that really beautiful idyllic lighting that I love from the first one. That's so important to me. This was not shot on the volume. Yeah.
Like, they so kindly put it in the trailer for comparison.
Find a generation.
They're trying to evoke this and say that the lighting is similar? Like, what? The lighting is similar? Are we watching the same trailer, dude? I don't know, man.
I think it was the Snow Bunnies and the really out of space bunnies.
Snow Bunnies getting a thumbs up is crazy. You should. That's the one movie you shouldn't thumb up from your catalog, man.
They're all come from needy homes, so none of them are, so.
Did you say all the dogs come from needy homes? I thought we had social media dogs. I thought they did a whole campaign to get dogs from social media.
Hi, I'm Robert Vince, the director of Air Bud Returns, and I'm here with Mark Forbes, lead animal trainer. Over 5,000 of you auditioned your golden retriever to be the next Air Bud. Criteria that we used were, one, did the dog look like the original Air Bud? The stage presence, the personality of Buddy.
And two, did it have some training? Did it have a base, a foundation that we could start from?
And then finally, the ability to play basketball. The search for the next Air Bud has been incredible. We couldn't just choose one. The two winners, they are Summer from San Diego.
Summer does not look like Air Bud. Summer has a way darker coat.
Charlie from Ohio.
Your golden retriever will carry on the legacy of the original Air Bud. Congratulations.
Is this AI? Like low-key might be AI, I don't know. But yeah, I don't think these are dogs specifically from needy homes. People with like a nice car and like a nice neighborhood. Like, this looks like a giant backyard. This doesn't look like a park to me. This looks like a huge backyard. Yeah, so I feel like Robert Vince just lied again there. Unless at some point they like said that they're not using the social media dogs anymore, but that was like a huge part of their marketing. I remember that's how I learned about the movies, that they were casting dogs.
Hi, how you doing? My name is Harry. I bring my own Snow Bunny stuffy. My question is...
That Snow Bunny's getting another thumbs up, man. Like, what are you doing, Robert?
Is there any chance that maybe in the future, since the buddies were very small, that there will be a movie of them growing up and maybe teaching the next generation of puppies?
I thought that, but can I say that? We do have something in the works, I think.
That's terrifying. That's a terrifying thing for Robert Vince to say.
What's your favorite Air Bud movies?
Oh man, thank you. I really appreciate you. Thanks for asking the question. So, I have favorites. I always do, right? Like I have movies that I really of the Air Buddies movies that really resonate with me. But in the end, it's always the movie I'm doing now that's my favorite because it's so personal.
Cop out.
Movie. So right now, the Air Bud Returns movie is so, I love it so much. I'm so happy to bring it out. You can see I'm not like, oh, I have to make
myself look cool, but really I'm just happy.
We can't. I think I can't look at that.
Couldn't sour that moment. But I really appreciate it. I'll tell you something, that there's special moments in every movie. Okay, so the special moment in the original Airbud was when I first was on set and Kevin Zager tossed in the ball and he made that first shot in the basket on the super court. That was like a, oh my God moment, okay? Because until then I didn't know. I mean, I knew, I saw him play basketball, I saw this stuff, but that was, I think it was take number 3, which is like, what, and this was in film. So that was a special moment there. I think that there's a special moment for me when we did Snow Buddies and the puppies were pulling the dogs. Like, we had all these.
You had a special moment with the filming of Snow Buddies? I was like, I was in my head, I was hoping he would say that so I could react to it, but I really thought he wouldn't. I cannot believe 15 movies. That's the second one he brought up. Oh my God, Robert Vince, what is wrong with you?
My name is Skylar, and I have a question for Airbud.
Sure.
What is Airbud? What is your favorite trick?
Okay. I'm gonna give you 3 guesses. What do you think his favorite trick is?
Maybe.
This is so cute.
He throws the ball and he acts like it's like he acts like it's in a game of fetch and he goes and fetches the ball and tosses it in the hoop.
Yeah, exactly.
I do want to leave this off with just one thing. Just SEO wise, really confused about this trailer. I'm curious how this trailer got no attention and this one has 1.5 million views in 3 days. Is it just the Comic-Con? Is it just the outside platform catching on? I'm just wondering why none of that happened for this trailer. Is it odd? Is it the length? But like title and thumbnail are pretty much exactly the same. Oh, this has been upgraded since I last saw. Honestly, this poster does look like AI. It could just be like a really weird like editing style, but I'm trying to like look at the background. It just looks odd, right? It's like the texturing on the fur and like the fabric makes it seem AI. And then the faces in the background are like, I mean, they're blurred. It's not quite right. Yeah, this looks AI. It almost has like that AI piss filter over it. Actually, I do. It's got like AI gibberish up there. Like that's just AI gibberish, right? That can't be anything. Yeah, this is an AI poster. What is this? This is like a PS2 model that you'd see in like Spider-Man on the PS2. Yeah, okay. This is undeniably an AI poster. Like straight up. Prove me wrong, like I would love to be wrong about that, but that is genuinely AI and they're just using it on their website. Oh wow, we've got character descriptions. Fierce, fearless, and always ready to rumble. Kiki plays defense like a personal mission. The enforcer. Every team, she learns that owning the paint isn't about racking up fouls, and that a well-timed block is worth as much as a bucket. Like, that's so AI sounding. The gentle gaming giant who treats the ball like a live grenade. Is she like, she's been in stuff, right? I feel like I recognize her. Oh, she's in the pit. Yeah, I thought she was great in the pit. Yeah, she was really good in that. I'm surprised she's doing this. Sharp-tongued lawyer who unexpectedly finds himself coaching the YMCA's most unpredictable team. More comfortable in a courtroom than on a court, Walter learns that leadership isn't about control, it's about connection. Yeah, it's not about this, M-dash, it's about this. Like, that's like the most AI thing I've ever heard. Yeah, visiting this website made me think even worse of this movie. I think this poster is literally just AI. Like, this guy's face is cut off. That's gibberish at the top. The texture on like the fur and the on the jersey is weird. But yeah, that's AI, and I think that this text is almost certainly AI. And so yeah, I don't feel great about this movie. I think I've made that clear. I've been recording this part for like over an hour and a half. Yeah. Cool.